Wow, so it's mad sunny out, but I forgot to record me taking off the diffuser, probably because I didn't want to look like an idiot trying to figure out how to do it. There's like no DIYs out there for removing the diffuser, as you can see down there. Not that many bolts, simple. And one of the reasons again why I bought the Evora was I really didn't want to be intimidated by working on the car. And as you can see, I still don't even got my plates on yet, and I'm already doing car work. So I got a lot of mods planned. This car will not be stock. Mental already in a very refined and crisp way, and now it's about to be a little bit more ludicrous. So I'm all about that ludicrous vibe, but it has valves, so it won't be mad crazy when I start it up and whatnot. But when I'm on it, I want it to sound like it's the business. So that's the diffuser there. As you can see, not too bad. There's a Decat if you didn't already know. Let me flip this over. So literally you have these here going across the back side of the diffuser. These are the 5 10mm bolts, and then right here is where you got another 10mm bolt, and then identical on the other side there. So that's your 7 10mm bolts. Right here is where you had an Allen wrench for a, I believe it was a 1/32 bolt, don't quote me on it, but if you have an Allen wrench kit, you'll be able to figure that out. But you have one bolt there, one bolt there, so that makes 9 bolts. And then as you can see right there, 1 bolt, 2 bolt, and those are definitely 1/32, and so that makes your 11 bolts you need to take off. And then literally you just slide it, pulling it out towards you, and then the diffuser's out. After that, you got easy access to the under area for the exhaust swap, and this is also what you would do if you were changing your oil. So super simple once you understand where your bolts are. Let me climb under there real quick, and you can see this is the third cat that I'm deleting. Still has a valve system here, so I'm pretty sure it's basically straight pipe through there when the valves open, I believe over 4,000 RPM. But you can see right here, that's where I'm going to take out one of the bolts there, and then right there, take that out. So literally unscrew those 2 things, this cat will drop right out. After the cat drops out, swap the new one in, tighten it back up, put the diffuser back on, I'm done. So a super easy DIY for a great return on investment in terms of pleasure. So I cannot wait to get this bad boy up and running. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on swapping these out, and then I'll kind of show you guys a sound clip once that's done. Another awesome thing I love is so flat under here. If that's not race car like, I don't know what is. I'm absolutely in love with this car. I love the engineering behind it. It really is next level. Not totally balls to the walls, but a really well done car. No complaints. So I'm actually quite embarrassed. I had to go to Lowe's and get a deep socket as well as a wrench. I don't know where mine went. harder than it needed to be for no reason. So, new pipe, old pipe. And in the way of Lotus, as they'll say, embrace lightness. This is definitely lighter than this bad boy here. And 100% useless. So, I'm gonna go ahead, slide this one back in. Gregsraceparts was nice enough to do the V-band here, so it can easily be V-band clamped back together, as you can see from the one over there. And then this one slides back in, and then I just tighten up the band. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then we'll do a sound test. Stay tuned. What's going on, YouTube? So I was in the middle of painting, but Amazon came with delivery. I've waited 2 days for this, so what should have been, and really is, a simple DIY for the Decat, if you ain't got the right tools, you're not gonna succeed. And I really didn't have the right tools. I didn't have deep sockets, so I had to go to Home Depot to get those. I didn't have a pipe extender, so that I couldn't get the pipe to fit. There's that there. Seriously, this slid out and slid right in. I could blame the pipe issue in terms of being a little bit too large, but it is what it is. This just came in, about to crack this open, take this bad boy off here, and get this thing fitted. I'm gassed and I'm ready to get this done because I want to know what it sounds like. So I apologize, forgot I was jamming out. I had the music in the background, but since I'm standing here, I just want to kind of share with you when I said I was painting, what I'm working on. I know I mentioned that I'm DIYing this house, so I really am, and the house really is in a DIY disarray. I mean, there's legitimately stuff everywhere because I'm doing a lot of different projects, and I had to scale back and really take it one at a time. But anyways, I'll share with you guys real quick what it looks like. So this is the paint in progress. Hard to tell because you can't see where it's coming from. Basically, we both agreed we didn't really like this beige. We're going for a gray. And also, you can see I'm missing the proper copper here. Honestly, if I could go back in time, I would, and not pick GE. My God, GE is terrible. They are atrocious. I don't know where their supply chain is, but it's not around. Their supply chain does not exist. They need help. I would help them if I could. So I'll be honest with you, I bought these appliances back in November. Yeah, I said it, November. Here I am now in April going on May, still waiting. Still waiting. So I'm not gonna continue going to this. This is House Problems. We're here on a car channel. But if you are interested in seeing some more house stuff, I don't really care, you're gonna see it anyways. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get started on this pipe so I can get that finished up. So you can see just how hard it is to get out, and I've seriously beat that pipe to death. And just so I could show you guys what I mean, here's the OEM pipe. Slides right in. So we waited for this bad boy right here. Basically, you put this into the pipe, you crank it, and it'll extend, and the diameter of the pipe will increase so that this will slide in easily. So I'm about to go ahead and get started on that. Well, that's not how I planned that to go. I guess I'll figure out exactly how this tool works, because I pulled it out and it just fell apart. So this is what's not supposed to happen. I got defective product from Amazon. I seriously want to cry right now. So now I gotta figure something out or return it. I mean, Jesus Christ. Broken piece, hair scrunchies. I'm certain one of these hair scrunchies can do the task that I needed to do. But Jesus, why are you coming broke? Thank God she has hair scrunchies. I would have been stupid mad if I couldn't finesse this right now. I'm pretty sure all the AutoZones, there's only one near me. I don't even know what it's called, but they're closed. And all the other ones are way too far. So if I had to go another day, you already know me and my patience right now when it comes to this car. I would have lost it. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and see if this works, and I'll get back. So, as you guys can see, I got the exhaust back on. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I probably had the new pipe all the way down from the jump. I think I might have done a math calculation mistake. So I had measured the the amount of pipe that I need to put in, and I was probably off by like 1/4 of an inch, maybe a little bit more than 1/4 of an inch. So I was thinking that the pipe wasn't all the way down when it was. So all in all, in actuality, I had to actually bolt the V-bands back together on the pipe before bolting the muffler back to the subframe to allow for the proper flexing to take place for it all to go back together. So it's nearly up. I'm gonna put the diffuser back on. As you can see, it's pretty crappy out. It's about to rain, so I won't be able to get any exhaust videos yet, but I will start it up once I finish getting everything back together so you guys can just hear that initial startup sound. And then if it's dry or not raining later on today, I know definitely tomorrow I will get some flybys so that you guys can hear how the new exhaust sound. So it's truly hard to really appreciate the new sound because everyone said that down low you really can't hear a difference. You probably can't. They said it's above 4,000 when you're really up in the power band, and when you actually downshift that it's a lot crisper and cleaner. So I really am gonna have to take it out, do some flybys to really try and tell the difference in sound. So I tried my best for now, but once the weather clears up, I'll definitely take it out. After I get the diffuser on, I'm gonna check for leaks real quick, just make sure everything's solid, and then get some flybys.
You're on movie?
Yeah.
Oh.
Stand in the middle of there and I can fly by.
In the middle, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Pad out with the decant pipe.
Travis got some flybys. I'm trying not to shake so much. Hey, get the fuck off the shed! Jam, I need you to get down off the shed. We out here. Look at Travis out there. Look at him in his little Lotus.
Shout out to Greg on the exhaust clip real quick. Loving it. It sounds way better. Gregsraceparts, if y'all don't have one of these, you need one. It basically turns it into the Euro spec. So when you hear everyone who did videos out of Europe, they talk about how amazing the car sounds. Yeah, you need the cat delete, and then it sounds as good as those ones. It sounds like true exotic fashion. So I'm pretty happy about that. And I'm about to get some shots real quick because it's like perfect shot time, and then probably go get something to eat. Shout out to me being the odd one out with all the Corvettes. We got a ZR1 C6, we got a C7 Z06 Alcantara pack. It's phenomenal. And of course the never gets old Camaro ZL1 1LE, awesome spec.